Today I test the Ugreen HDMI switch, which is 2 inputs and 1 output. This is a 4K 60 HDMI switch, and I wasn't sure if it's going to have any lag, any input lag for the mouse and the keyboard and the screen. This is where input 1 and 2 go. They are pretty much the same type of full-size HDMI port, and that's the output. And apart from the 3 HDMI ports, there is 1 button and 2 lights to show you which port is active now. And I have this cable that is full-size HDMI to micro or mini HDMI for the camera, and I will do a test to see if I can switch the screen, the monitor from the computer, the PC to the camera with the press of a button. And spoiler alert, yeah, it's really working. So to do this, to use this, first I connect the HDMI cable that is going to the camera, and then I found in some box of cables an HDMI cable. This is not something special, it's just one cable that was floating around. I don't know which specification it is, but my screen is not 4K 60, it's 1080p 60, so that should be fine for any HDMI cable that is current, more or less. I have these two plugged in, and now I have to plug in the output, the cable that goes to the monitor. And I just realized the thick cable, the new one, is going to go to the monitor, because I don't want to go under the desk to the computer to change the cable. So I will switch now the screen, and I'll take the cable out from the PC, from the computer, and put this thick one, on the screen. It's easier like this. In this way, the cable that came from the PC, it's the same. I don't have to change that. Cleaning it a little bit just to make sure it's dust resistant, more or less. This is the monitor, this is the monitor, this is the graphics card, this is the camera. Graphics card, camera, monitor. I will try the camera also, and now there is power going to the HDMI switch. It takes power from the HDMI cable itself, and the computer is powering the HDMI switch. I have to enable the signal from the camera. Oh, I didn't have to change anything. It's working. Okay. That's the screen, infinite screen. And now I can see this on my screen, and the computer is off. Interesting effect. Hey, give it a thumbs up. We are on the computer now, and let's switch to the camera. And the second screen took over, but the camera is still not ready yet. I think I have to turn off the camera and turn it back on. Maybe not while it's recording. While it's recording, it will not switch, it will not enable the HDMI, but it's enabled now. Wow, it's so clear. Wow. So now I can see really well if the focus is okay or not okay. Windows, camera. Yeah, once it started, it will switch back to normal. Okay, so it is working. I'll do a quick lag test. There is no lag on the screen. Oh, you should see the... I can't notice any lag difference. I was afraid it might have a lag on the computer while I use this, but no. That's pretty nice. Okay. The camera used in this test is the Panasonic Lumix S5, and I had to stop the recording for the camera to output to HDMI, and eventually I'm also showing the information on the screen because it's helpful to see the recording information, and it's really working without having to change anything. Nice gadget. It actually works now. Perfect. I like this effect. Oh wow. It's like infinite. I was expecting to see a problem because the camera is recording in 4K 60, but it's outputting in 1080p to adjust to the monitor. So the HDMI switch and the camera, they can work together with the 1080p Full HD monitor while recording 4K 60 internally. So this is really useful to see, have a big view of the screen and not have to look at the small screen on the camera. This is mostly used like this for me, but you can also use this to switch between multiple sources. If you have a computer screen, a computer monitor with only one HDMI port, this is a really useful way to switch to different devices, for example a TV box and the computer, or do two different computers. You can also do that. You can kind of use it as a KVM switch, but for two computers a KVM switch is much more useful, or a docking station if you use it for a laptop. Thanks for watching.